We are at the Kansas Speedway for the 19th and final race of Season 3 of the SCRL Lucas Oil ARCA Racing Series. The number 90 of Max Anderson will be leading us to the green flag. Number beside him is the 68 of Becky Dent. Rest of the starting lineup for tonight's race. Points leader Colin Jubber will be starting in the 31st spot. He has a 110-point lead over Matthew Logan. In Season 1, Josh Nixie won this race, and in Season 2, Connor Thunder won that race. Connor Thunder and Josh Nixie are not in this race, so we will have a first-time winner in terms of this track. Entering the season finale, we have 9 drivers that can mathematically win the championship. Colin Jubber, of course, is our points leader. He has a 110-point lead over Matthew Logan. Third is Blaze Zebertar, 140 points behind. Fourth, Trey Wright, 155 points behind. Sixth, Greg Torres, 155 points behind as well. Seventh, Alan Jones, 115 points behind. Seventh is Truttle, 215. Eighth is Mitchell Collins, minus 230. And Nathan Ortman has the biggest challenge. He is exactly 250 points behind. He has to lead the most laps and win in order to score the maximum 250 points. So Ortman, who is starting 18th, is already in a deficit right now. So this is it. 9 drivers, 27 laps to see who our Season 3 champion will be. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field is rolling off. Of the 9 drivers, we have 2 former champions. Of course, Colin Jubber, who just locked up the Suchi Short Track Challenge Championship, his 2nd championship overall here in the SCRL, has 2. And Truttle, who is 7th in points, has 1 championship. That was in the NASCAR Legends Series. So this is it for Season 3, a night race at Kansas. We got some drivers with breast cancer awareness cars, of course in pink. This is it. Who will win the race? Who will win the championship? Max Anderson, who won the lone dirt track of the season, the coin, looking to end his season on a high note by winning the finale here at Kansas. Pace car has pulled in. Pull the belts tight one more time. We are racing 27 laps for the season finale here at Kansas. And we are underway. Max Anderson with a great jump. You see battle for second. Trey Wright going past the 68 of Becky Dent. Down to backstretch for the first time. Bull Oskin in the 88 car. Trying to go for second. Oh, contact Mitchell Collins. We got 2 championship contenders involved. Actually 3. Alex Jones. That did not take long at all. Max Anderson is our race leader. We'll take a look at the first caution of the night. Here's a cause of caution. Blaze Zebertar racing with Mitchell Collins. Let's see, looks like... Oh, Tony Newman hits Mitchell Collins, who hits Blaze. Those 2 cars go for a spin. Dale Guthrie got damage right there. You see Truttle coming along. Bam, he gets damaged. So we have 3 championship contenders involved. Tom Smith got involved. Chris Kyle got damaged to the front end of his car. You see Alex Jones sliding in. So we have 4 championship contenders involved in this first lap wreck. That did not take long at all. Just too aggressive on the first lap. I mean, you can't blame them. These drivers are going for their first ever championship. Of course, Blaze entered this championship 3rd. Mitchell Collins 8th. Tuttle 7th, Alex Jones 6th. Taking a look at it again. Tony Newman just slides up the track and not enough room. Of course, Tony Newman gets off scot-free, while Mitchell Collins and Blaze Ibitar smacks the outside wall pretty hard. Here comes Tuttle, bam! Destroys the front end, the radiator. Tom Smith involved. You see Alex Jones coming along. Gets hit by Brockbeard. That sends Alex Jones for a spin into the back of the 7 car. So 4 championship contenders involved in our very first wreck here at Kansas on the very first lap. We'll clean this mess up and see if anybody has been eliminated. And we are back, and it started with 9, and now there are only 7. Alex Jones and Blaze Ibitar are both out of the race. We have 38 cars left. Max Anderson is a race leader. 2nd is Trey Wright. 3rd is Bullet Oskin. 4th, Becky Dent. 5th, Pretty Shaw. 6th, Randy Ward. 7th, Greg Mason. 8th, Tony Newman. 9th, Ricky Logan. And 10th is Matthew Logan. So Blaze, who came in 3rd in points, and Alex Jones came in 6th, have both been eliminated in the first lap crash. Mitchell Collins has a lot of damage to the left, rear, and right side of the car. We'll see if that plays a factor in his championship hopes. Pace car has pulled in. We are back to racing here at Kansas. Not a great start by Trey Wright, because here comes the Bullet Oskin in the 88 car. Older brother to Salmon Oskin. Winless this season, but he's trying to turn that around here in the season finale. You see Pretty Shaw had a decent season so far. Off turn number 4, here comes Trey Wright to take 2nd place back. But it's all happening behind Max Anderson, who leads yet another lap here at Kansas. Of course, I mentioned Max Anderson, our winner at DeCoin. You see some drivers going slow because of damage they received. Tom Smith, of course. A lot of 3-wide action. You see the 54 car, Ariana McShane. Moving up past the 17, Marcus Asachi with a new paint scheme for tonight's race. And we go up ahead. We have a brand new race leader. That is Trey Wright. And the 34 car. Almost 4 wide back there between Randy Ward, Matthew Logan, and Greg Mason. Of course, Matthew Logan, our Super Speedway champion for this season. Well, not champion, but he dominated the Super Speedways, won at both Talladega and Daytona, and has the chance to win the championship. He came in 110 points behind Colin Dryberg. Dryberg is currently right there, and 20th. Slowly working his way up through the field. Remember, Dryberg has already locked up the Suchi Short Track Challenge Championship. He's trying to win the overall championship, which is a possibility here in the ARCA Series. They do award that. The only way you cannot win 2 championships is if you win the Rookie of the Year championship. You cannot also win the overall championship. So, yeah. Trey Wright leads yet another lap, as 10 laps has been completed. We have 17 to go. Max Anderson trying to make a peak. Here he goes. He wants that lead back, being pushed by Ricky Logan. And Anderson will complete the pass. Here comes Bullet All's going to make a 3-car battle. And Anderson has reclaimed the race lead. Check out our championship points leader. There he is, Colin Jabber, currently in 18th spot. I don't know if that'll win him the championship or not. He has to leave with more than 110 over Matthew Logan. Matthew Logan is currently almost inside the top 10. No, top 5 almost. He is currently in 7th. Of course, if he goes up there and he leads a lap, that will be trouble for Colin Jabber because, oh, we got a car that's crashed. Marcus Sasachi. Not Marcus. Tim Randolph is flipping. Chris Kyle has damage on the front of his hood. Tim Randolph is upside down. And Bullet Oskin will lead up to the caution flag. And we will have a restart of less than 10 laps to go. Bullet Oskin is our race leader. Here's the cause of caution. Greg Torres in the 2 car, racing with Oriana Dent and the 67. 2 cars make slight contact. Oh boy, this looks just like Talladega. Torres gets spun out. He just won Winchester. He's going to slide across the track. 67 comes across the track, hits the 54. That causes a crash. Greg Torres full speed right in front of Marcus Sasachi. And, hard impact by the 2. Harder impact by the 16 and the 17. Oriana Dent just keeps on driving by. You saw Colin Jabber escape this crash. You see Grace Takayama is destroyed. Pretty Shaw, nowhere to go. Hits the 99. And is going to hit the 6. Oh my god. And we have a flip here at Kansas. No championship contenders were involved, aside from Greg Torres. He was pretty far back, 155 points behind. So we have another championship contender gone, and Tim Randolph goes for a wild ride here at Kansas. Now, I would say let's go back to the restart, but as is with ARCA brakes, right after the caution flag, the caution is already out. There's going to be some contact right here. As you see the 15 car, Anthony Logan hits the 11, who hits the 40 of Matthew Logan. Newman smacks the wall hard. Matthew Logan smacks the wall hard. They're going to come back across the track. Alexander Rowe, nowhere to go. Gets damage. Nathan Orman is able to escape. Colin Jobber able to escape. But here comes Oriana Dent. Hits the 40 from behind. Then the 29. Then the 42. Then the 23. The 44. The 55. The 25. The 94. The 69. The 32. And lastly, car number 9, Tom Smith, all pile in, and they all get damage. So once again, ARCA Brakes has reared its ugly head here at Kansas. Now we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. That crash, as well as the aftermath, also took out a lot of other drivers, so Greg Torres is another championship contender out of the race. We have 30 cars left. Will Oskin is race leader. Second is Trey Wright. Third, Max Anderson. Fourth, Ricky Logan. Fifth, Randy Ward. Sixth, Matthew Logan with a lot of damage. 7, Becky Dent. 8th, Tony Newman. 9th, Anthony Logan. And 10th, Sebastian Kukulon. Colin Jabberg, our points leader, is currently in the 16th spot. So a huge bad break for Matthew Logan. A lot of damage to the right and back end of that car. We'll see if that'll be a factor in this championship. Pace car is pulled in. 10 laps to go here at Kansas, barring a green-white checkered. And there we go. Max Anderson trying to pass on the high side. Wants that race lead back. He's going to try and go around Trey Wright, but here comes Ricky Logan. And yeah, you see that 40 car. He is not competitive anymore. Just trying to survive. Hoping that Colin Jabber gets into a crash or something. Otherwise, Matthew Logan will not win a championship in his debut season. You just hate to see that happen. Battle for the race lead. Trey Wright trying to take it back. And does. You see Randy Ward, a former 2-time race winner this season, has moved up into the top 2. There goes Max Anderson, wants to make it 3 wide. And Max Anderson will reclaim second place. 8 laps to go. Yeah, you see Mitchell Collins out of the running. No way he'll be able to win the championship how he's running. Truttle also out of contention for the championship. Matthew Logan severely damaged because of the pileup. He probably could have stayed in the top 5, but he's fallen outside the top 15. His championship's hopes are done unless Colin Jabberg crashes. Jabberg is currently in the 12th spot. So the highest championship contender right now is Colin Jabberg in 13th, and that will win him the championship. He doesn't have to win. He just has to beat his other drivers, and he's currently beating them right now. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Max Anderson. He wants that win in the season finale. A very dominant Ford in the last few races this season. Wanted to coin, tried to win here at Kansas. You see Bullet Alskin back into the top 3. He slides up the track. Here comes Sebastian Kukalon trying to join the party. You see Brian Fox currently in 6th spot. Good to see that driver having a good run in his gold car. Of course, you see Brock Beard and Mitchell Collins drafting together. The 2 cars were damaged in the lap 1 crash that took out Alex Jones and Blaise Zibatar. We'll have 3 laps to go next time by. You see Becky Dent trying to go for 3rd, being pushed by Sebastian Kukalon. Looks like Brian Fox about to be passed by Randy Ward. This will be for 6th. 3 laps to go. Here comes Anthony Logan, brother to Matthew Logan. It's not been the championship season that Matthew Logan was looking for. He could have been in the top 5 competing for the win, but that pileup on the backstretch hurt his car, and he's never been able to recover. You see Nathan Ordman going past Colin Jabberg. Ordman had the slimmest chance of winning the championship. He was minus 250 entering this race. He needed to lead every lap and win. Well, he's not going to lead every lap, so that immediately eliminates him from the championship. But it's still been a good season for Nathan Ordman to be competing for a championship. Back up front, Bullet Alskin has passed Max Anderson. As we will see the white flag, 1 lap to go here at Kansas. Does Max Anderson have enough to reclaim that race lead? Bullet Alskin has never won in his career. Max Anderson looking low. Here we go, down the backstretch. Max Anderson trying to play spoiler. And he will clear. Entering turn number 4 off the final turn. Max Anderson will win the season finale here at Kansas. And Colin Jabberg will sweep the championships. Rest of the field crossing the start finish line. And yep, Colin Jabberg with a 14th place finish. That will win him the championship. Here are your race results. Max Anderson scores his 2nd win of the season. 2nd, Bullet Alskin. 3rd, Trey Wright. 4th, Becky Dent. 5th, Sebastian Kukalon. 6th, Randy Ward. 7th, Anthony Logan. 8th, Ricky Logan. 9th, Brian Fox. And 10th was Simon Alskin. Nathan Ordman finished 13th, the best of the championship contenders. Colin Jabberg finished 14th. Matthew Logan, a disappointed 18th place. Rest of your race results. Everybody out was due to crashes. We had 3 championship contenders be taken out due to crashes, and Alex Jones will get the last car award for this race. Well, that completes Season 3 on track We'll take it to victory lane for the second time here in Season 3 with Max Anderson. Here are your point standings after the 19th and final race at Kansas. It is official. Colin Dryberg has swept the championships this season here in the ARCA division. He won the Super Short Track Challenge Championship, and now he has won the overall championship here in Season 3, and it is Dryberg's third overall championship. Colin Dryberg had one win on the season. That was the second event at Pocono. He had 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s. He won the championship by 90 points over Trey Wright. He entered the race 110 points ahead of Matthew Logan. So Dryberg lost a little bit of his points lead, but he still won overall. Trey Wright, he had no wins on the season, but he had 4 top 5s and 7 top 10s. Third, Matthew Logan, the super speedway dominator, won at Daytona and Talladega. He had 2 wins, 5 top 5s, and 7 top 10s. Fourth, Sebastian Kukalon, no wins, but 6 top 5s and 10 top 10s. Fifth, Nathan Ordman, no wins, 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. Sixth, Greg Torres, 1 win on the season. That was at Winchester. He had 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. Seventh was Blaze Zebratar, 1 win on the season. That was at Road America. He had 6 top 5s and 7 top 10s. Eighth, Shuttle, no wins on the season. He had no top 5s and only 6 top 10 finishes. Ninth, Max Anderson, 2 wins on the season at DeCoin and the season finale at Kansas. Those were his only top 5s. He had 6 top 10 finishes. 10th was Mitchell Collins, no win on the season. He had 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 11th was Alex Jones, 1 win on the season. That was at Chicagoland. That was his only top 5. He had 6 top 10 finishes. 12th, Riley Spurley Tube, a winless season for him. Very disappointing. He had 2 top 5s and only 5 top 10 finishes. 13th was Brock Beard, no wins, 2 top 5s and 6 top 10s. 14th, Pretty Shaw, 1 win on the season. That was in the first event at Pocono. He had 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s. 15th was Ray Jones, our winner at Iowa. He had 3 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 16th, Anthony Logan, our winner at the second event at Salem. He only had 1 other top 5, which makes him, he had 2 top 5s on the season. He had 6 top 10 finishes. 17th, Bullet Oskin, second at Kansas, gained 6 spots, but he had no wins, 3 top 5s, and 4 top 10 finishes. 19th, Sebastian Torres, 1 win on the season. That was at Atlanta. He had 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 20th, Jimmy Fox, no wins, 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 21st, Joe Jefferson, a winless season for him. He only had 1 top 5 and 6 top 10 finishes. 22nd, Chris Kyle, still winless here in the ARCA division. He had 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 23rd, Ricky Logan, the only winless Logan brother. He had 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s. 24th, Jay Jefferson, a winless season for him as well. So the Jefferson brothers, winless this season. Jay had 1 top 5 and 6 top 10 finishes. 25th, Randy Ward, our winner at Nashville and Gateway. Those were his only top 5 finishes. He had 6 top 10s. 26th, Alexander Rowe, no wins, 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s. 27th, Greg Mason, no wins, 1 top 5 at Kansas, and 3 top 10 finishes. 28th, Jack Lagacy, 1 win on the season. That was at Lucas Oil Raceway. He had 5 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 29th, Dale Guthrie, no wins, 4 top 5s, and 4 top 10s. 30th, Priya McShane, no wins, 1 top 5, and 1 top 10 finish. 31st, Brian Fox, 1 win on the season. That was at Michigan. He had 2 top 5s and 4 top 10 finishes. 32nd, Salmon Oskin, no win on the season for the Oskin brothers. 1 top 5 for Salmon and 4 top 10 finishes. 33rd, Oriana Dent. She had 2 wins on the season at Charlotte and Kentucky. She had 5 top 5s and 6 top 10 finishes. 34th, Marcus Asachi, a somewhat disappointing season, but he scored a dominating win at Salem. He had 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 35th, Ray Dent Jr., no win on the season. He had 1 top 5 and 4 top 10 finishes. 36th, Tom Smith, winless season for him, 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s. 37th, Tony Newman, no wins, no top 5s, and 3 top 10 finishes. 38th, Tim Randolph, a winless season for him, no top 5s, and 2 top 10 finishes. 39th, Grace Takayama, no wins, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s. And 40th, last in points, Ariana McShane, no wins, 1 top 5, and 2 top 10 finishes. Now for our statistics for the season. Most wins, Matthew Logan, Max Anderson, Oriana Dent, Randy Ward with 2, Alex Jones with 1. Most top 5s, Blaise Ibertar and Sebastian Kukulon with 6 apiece, Jack Lagacy, Matthew Logan, and Oriana Dent with 5. Most top 10s, Sebastian Kukulon with 10, our champion, Colin Jobberg with 8, Blaise Ibertar, Matthew Logan, and Ray Jones, each with 7 apiece. Most poles, Dale Guthrie and Tim Randolph with 2, Alexander Rowe, Anthony Logan, and Greg Torres with 1 apiece. Most laps completed, 413 by Chris Kyle, Anthony Logan with 410, Max Anderson, Joe Jefferson with 403, and Trey Wright with 403 as well. Most laps led, 42 by Oriana Dent, 37 by Greg Torres, 35 by Ariana McShane, 31 by Ray Jones, and 30 by Blaise Ibertar. Most miles completed, Anthony Logan, 597, Chris Kyle, 582, Max Anderson, 580, Ray Dent Jr., 573, Joe Jefferson, 567. The fastest average, of course, was Daytona, 189.555 miles per hour, won by Matthew Logan. Slowest average, Nashville, 55.486 miles per hour, won by Randy Ward. The biggest margin of victory was Lucas Oil Raceway, won, of course, by Jack Lagacy, and the biggest margin of victory was Lucas Oil. The smallest margin was Michigan, won by Brian Fox. The fastest pole was Atlanta, 201.997 miles per hour, 27.446, won by Truttle. The slowest pole was Winchester, 86.864 miles per hour, 20.722 seconds, won by Greg Torres. Most lead changes, Atlanta with 15. Most leaders, Atlanta with 11. Most yellow, Chicagoland with 7. Most cars running, Atlanta, all 40. Most DNFs, Talladega with 30. Well, that is your full complete stats for Season 3 of the SCRL Lucas Oil ARCA Racing Series. Colin Dryberg swept the board. He may only have 1 win, but he won both the Sioux Chief Short Track Challenge Championship as well as the overall championship for the SCRL Lucas Oil ARCA Racing Series for Season 3. So that concludes Season 3 of the ARCA Series. It was a very fun series to do, and I'm glad how things turned out. Hopefully everybody that watched the races enjoyed it and had fun watching these races, because it's a blast to do something different what everybody else is doing. But as much as we do things different, we're going to return to a fan favorite series. Next, it'll be Season 4 of the SCRL Rainbow Dash Truck Series. That should be a blast. And until we see you on track, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.